Hey everybody, and welcome to the latest edition of the Boner Patrol podcast. This time we're brought to you by Fabletics. I'm in love with our new splatter print kind of fucking yoga pants. It looks like you spilled yogurt on the front of you, or possibly there's a pigeon shit on you. And those are, it's a timeless look. You can wear it to a wedding, cheese and wine and cheese event. I mean, you could wear it just lounging around while you're not doing your job and phoning in sick. That's cool. I mean, who's to say? Your boss probably doesn't know that you're sitting around in your fucking yoga pants watching BoJack Horseman, and he doesn't have to know. That secret's safe with me. I promise I'm not going to tell anybody. So fucking hopefully in between watching that show, you're loading up this podcast and saying, oh, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I don't know what you're doing, but you know what? I promise you this. You've made a wise decision trusting your time to me, the time master. Yes. Yeah, I just accidentally put on fucking Entertainment Tonight, and now I realize why I don't watch the show anymore, because it's just senseless, enthusiastic prattle. It's just like, oh yeah, they're all just fucking positive. They have no idea what the film's about. They're like, so I heard you made another great movie. How great is this movie? It's pretty great. Oh yeah, did you have a lot of fun making this movie? I sure did. We had a lot of good times. Oh great. Have any fun watching your movie? No, it's a piece of shit. But we had a lot of fun making it. We were having a real laugh riot. The movie itself, I mean, fuck, it's a bomb. It's a piece of shit. However, everybody involved in the cast there was like, I look back fondly on this. I would say, overall, if they would have just filmed us enjoying the making of the movie, it would have been much better than this thing we made, which was it's a terrible movie. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever made, but if anybody asks, I can't say anything, or the studio will get mad at me and not hire me for anything more. So there you go. Oh, that sounds like good. Oh, thanks for keeping us posted on that. Back to you in the studio. Chris Hardwick, who's honestly probably the least convincing nerd since Clark Kent. You're like, yeah, I'm a nerd. Hey, nerds. Yeah, well, you had a fucking show on MTV with Jenny McCarthy. And this was back when Jenny McCarthy was in that, like, anti-vaxxer, like, hey, listen, everybody, like, you can cure AIDS with a tuning fork. Like, it wasn't that at that point. Like, that whole fucking, she was, like, hot. And like, hey, woo! Back when it was still like cool and cute. Now it's kind of like the aunt that comes on you, if your friend's aunt at a barbecue at some function. She's like, hey, what's going on? I like to party too. And you're like, are you a post-op transsexual? Because if so, I'm down with what you're swinging my way, miss. So I don't know. Chris Hardwick, right? So I think because he sees all the money, the potential money in there, like, it's a very lucrative market as nerds. I put myself in that. Yeah, so Chris Hardwick is basically like, yeah, I gotta get some of that fucking nerd money. I'm a nerd, and he'll bring it up like it's not like Chelsea Handler is like, apropos to nothing. He's just like, yeah, I'm in a Latin club. She's like, well, I was asking about what your projects are now, but okay, I guess you referencing that you're in a Latin club does fit this moment. And he's like, yo, come on to Nerdist Studios and buy nerd paraphernalia. He's like a Joe Rogan, but for like the nerd market. He's like, you look at all this shit I can sell. And I'm like, yeah, you just know, you don't want to, I'm a rock star. Look at the energy drink brand I got here. Rockstar for rock stars. You're a monster. There's all these fucking brands of like just dynamo. Like you're never doing anything particularly monstrous when you're drinking Monster. You're like, I'm playing Call of Duty on a higher level. eat this youth, and you're like, yeah, fuck. But so now it's just fuck, man. Like the dog Roxy there would jump on my stomach, and I'd be like, oh god damn, man, like ow, get off. Like that's the result of just this constant. And people at work, when I mention the stomach pain, they're like, oh dude, I take these pills every day to like, keep my stomach acid, or else, like sometimes I'll be leaning at the gym to get a weight and I'll just feel stomach and just bile and acid just spewing up and just blood, and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, dude, like, you could have told me that before you let me drink Monster Energy for the last, like, 5 years, or, you know, just constantly, just to power through. And it's like, I don't need it, I don't think. I kind of like fatigue mixed with a little bit of caffeine. Like, I like the taste of coffee. I don't know if any of you fellow podcast listeners and makers enjoy a good cup of Joe, but I certainly do. So I like a nice nabob. You know, my friend Tim's he's a very big coffee guy. He got me onto a Bodum. It's a nice press pot. It's a very European way of drinking coffee. You know, Europeans do shit a little differently. It's a little classier over there. They're like a, you know, coffee. I guess in Italy they were saying you have those little espresso cups. So, you know, you get your little fucking cup and you're supposed to go. And my girlfriend walked in and she's gonna hear me rambling and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, so if you want to get, like, you know, a big one, they're like, well, you gotta order the Americano. That's where it comes from. So you're putting espresso shots in water, and they're like, because Americans like big shit, they're gonna call it dumb American fuck edition of your cup. I'm not gonna call it that. That's the stupidest name ever. Oh, yeah, my girlfriend just did. All right, I'm recording a podcast. She hates those. That's okay. Hey, lady. She thought I was doing chores. What a fool. Color, you disappointed. My voice just instantly changed because a newfound enthusiasm once you're in the room. So that concludes this edition of the intro, and the drunken rambling comes where I'm just warning them because you've heard a little bit of preview of like what I recorded the other day. Yeah, oh god, that just goes all over the place. It will have to be edited a little bit. There's some stuff that are not fit for public consumption, needless to say. That's a little dicey. If I want to keep my job in the government, I'm not going to say where I work because we're really not that NDA we signed. But suffice it, because it'd be like, yeah, I'm an AU5 with D&D, and now I'm out of a JOB, OOPS. Then I guess I got to try and join the OPP, which, yeah. Anyway, that wasn't a funny way to close this intro, but fuck you for judging me. Have yourself a great continued work day, or fun day, whatever day you're choosing to have. Adios, muchachos. Been approximately it was approximately how many days without a drink? 5.5. 5.5. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna give me all day today?
No.
5 3/4. You gotta say it's like 5 3/4.
No, it's 5.5.
Oh fuck, man.
All right, fine. Maybe a little less than 5 3/4. What is that?
Yeah, 5 4/8.
All right, sure.
That's 5.5, fucker. Math, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, look at my way with fractions. Girls can do math, though.
Yeah, they can, just not this girl.
No. Don't let this be an example.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what did you feel when you first were quitting drinking for, I don't even know, what kind of emotions were you feeling the, like, 4th day in without booze?
I was going to say, at first I was fine with it.
Yeah.
And then, 3-4 days in, it's hard because you're like, you're craving something and you don't know what.
Yeah. You just can't stop. You just gotta have it.
You just gotta have
yeah. I'm gesturing towards my crotch. You just gotta have it. And then I to wink suggestively. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're not gonna fucking agree to these terms and conditions. All right. Well, apparently, because I was like, I remember, the 4th day, and we got like an entire giant bucket of like rum butter pecan, whatever that is, that ice cream.
Regular butter pecan ice cream.
Regular butter pecan. Was it Chapman's though?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chapman's isn't a good ice cream.
It's good.
It's okay. It was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why I just flipped my position that easily.
Either. What the hell?
Yeah.
Better than
Because I just associate Chapman's with, like, my parents used to get, like, the giant jacuzzi tub full of Chapman's. You know, the one that was like like a
The
big
2
ass
liter.
bucket? Yeah, like
Yeah.
a spackle
It's a
bucket
2
full of
liter.
ice
It's
cream.
huge, yeah.
It's huge. It's two fucking things, and you just sit there with that nestled in your lap watching cartoons, and you'd, like, eat, like,
Well,
an
I would
entire
hope you
thing.
would scoop it out in a bowl and not have that huge 2 liter bucket between your legs.
Big bucket between my legs?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would. And then sometimes I put it back, and all my, like, saliva would freeze at the top as
Yeah,
permafrost.
well,
Yeah, and then people would go, put it in a fucking bowl. And I go, no. I play by my own rules. And I slick my hair back and ride my motorcycle in the sunset.
Yeah, because that sounds like you.
That was me as a
On a
7-year-old boy.
motorcycle, on a motorcycle.
They're like, that boy stole my keys and my heart.
Mr. Accident Prone.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I may be incredibly accident prone, but I am cool for a clumsy cat.
Yeah, but have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
True story.
Which means
It's
a bit embellished.
The closest I came to that was I was teaching with this guy, and he had a Vespa. And he's like, yo, man, you want to come to, like, I don't know what he's talking, like, yo. But he's like, you want to come to my house? And I'm like, yeah, whatever, because we were finished teaching. And he's like, hop on my Vespa. And I'm like, there's no room for two. And he's like, yeah, get behind me and hold on tight. And I'm like, I'm not into you like that, sir. He's like, I got an extra helmet.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah.
And you did? Did you
Suffice it to say, I did go on the back with him. And then we went to...
ice cream parlor?
Yeah, we went to an ice cream parlor. We went to an ice cream purveyor. We went to his house, and this was Japan, right? Mm-hmm. And we went over there, and he put on some MIA. And it was like Paper Planes or some shit. It's like, all I want to do is zoom, 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 zoom. Take your money. Exactly. You know, you're familiar with the tune. So he pulls out this big biscuit tin full of weed. And I'm like, what? Because I'm like, it's highly illegal there, right?
Right, yes.
And I'm like, how the fuck did you get this much weed in Japan? And he goes, yeah, my dealer next door, like, the cops dragged him into jail, but I knew where he kept his stash, so I fucking stole it.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? Like, you took the evidence, though. Like, he's gonna come back.
Right.
And he's probably dead right now.
Aww.
I know. I'm sorry for it. This isn't a nice story.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. I don't know. I hope he didn't die. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
He had good taste in music.
You never know.
You never know. I don't know how to interpret that. You never know. Yeah. Have you ever hung out? Who's the most degenerate person you've hung out with? Out of your group, who's like, oh, this guy's a fucking real piece of work, or girl is a real piece of work. You're like, I don't know, if I should even be, should I just be taking a police sketch of this person, or should I just talk with them as normal? Kim Mitchell.
No.
Patio lanterns.
Oh no, I can't even give them that much credit.
Oh shit.
No, way worse people than that. No,
Way worse than Kim Mitchell.
Yeah.
Canadian kitty
Mitchell's
diddler.
Not a bad guy. Come on.
Kim Mitchell once stole my swim trunks.
He did.
And he wore them like a hat.
No.
And he said, "Oh, I can still smell your crotch."
Ew.
Yeah, dude, he did it.
That didn't happen.
And he said, "Patio lanterns," and I said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna let this slide." It's a classic.
I saw him a long time ago.
I know,
In
cause
North Bay.
yeah, and then you're like, I was originally like, oh, how the fuck is Kim Mitchell gonna like have an entire concert devoted to his shit? And then you pointed out that like, might as well go for that nobody hurts. I'm like, well, that is a pretty catchy song. So he's at least got 2 songs. That's 2 more hit songs than I've got.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty fucking substantial.
And I don't think he's a bad guy.
No. But in terms of degenerates you've hung out with, who was like, you're like, what the fuck?
I have no names to give you.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hung
Just
out with a group
just
of
in
people.
terms of actions where you're like,
I was considering unfriending my best friend because she
Wow.
hung out with these people, and so yeah.
I unfriended the good
And
people.
that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Oh shit! No, exactly. That was the test. It was a test to see if you would be a narc or not.
Yeah.
I knew the guy who made Dyson vacuum cleaners, and he tested his suction on beluga whale holes. Yeah. So he dropped golf balls down their backs. You didn't know about that?
No.
Yeah. How do you
That
think?
sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
How do you think they test Dyson products? They drop like there's like basically what had happened was they had like a test center for Dyson vacuums where they'd put all like they'd have like a whale, right? And then they'd drop like a golf ball down their like blowhole area.
They do not. You're so
Yeah,
foolish.
and they'd try to retrieve it using purely Dyson suction power.
No, you suck. You're not telling the truth. Whatever.
And they're like, it worked.
Try.
And when
Be
the
naive sometimes, but not tonight.
and when the whale stopped dying, they knew his product's ready for the public. Yeah, that Dyson's a terrible killer. Oh, you're like, turn it off. I told you I taught you the deep, dirty secrets of Dyson vacuums. And this is the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello. Yeah.
Hello, I started this gangster shit, and this the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangster shit, and this the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello, the motherfucking world is a ghetto, full of magazines, full clips, and heavy metal when the smoke settles.